There we go. Hi, we are here welcoming Megan from the Chemung County Nursing Facility, also known as Health Department. And she's going to go over some hot jobs that they're currently hiring for, a CNA program that is up and coming, and just give us some more information on what it is to work for them. Go ahead, Megan. I'll let you take it away.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for watching. My name is Megan Freddo. I'm the HR manager for the Chemung County Health Center, which is comprised of both the health department, which you might know as the people that help you with WIC or environmental health. They come out when you need, something changed at your house. Or the nursing facility is the other side of the building, and we have a 200-bed long-term care facility there. So we have a lot of varied jobs and a lot of varied work here. I'm going to share my screen with you all. I have a presentation. The Chemung County Health Center, that's our building there, is comprised of the nursing facility and health department. It's a 200-bed residential long-term care facility, and the health department's mission is to respond to the community's health needs. It's home to many apartments, including a home health agency. Our openings, we have quite a few right now, over a varied degree of education and experience. So on the nursing facility side, we're looking for LPNs on evening shift. That's a full-time role. CNAs, so you're already certified as a nurse aide on evening or night shift in a full-time capacity. A CNA trainee, which would be hired then for an evening or night shift capacity at full-time. Cleaners, which is day shift on a per diem level, 20 hours or less per week. That does not require any education requirements. You just have to show a good work history and interest in the role. So that's a nice one for people just getting into the industry. And then the health department is looking for a home health agency RN. LPNs or RNs for our COVID response team, and then a community service aide for the COVID response team. We'll go into details about those more. With the rates for everything, I'll just give you the rates of pay. LPNs make $17.95 to $18.75 an hour. The CNAs make $13.63 to $14.43 an hour this year. And then the CNA training program is really unique. So we hire people without any training that are interested in becoming aides, and we pay them minimum wage and pay for the cost of their class. So we pay you $12.50 an hour to go to take this class for usually 4 to 5 weeks at BOCES in Langdon Plaza. And then from there, we pay for your testing as well. You'll test out, you'll become an aide, and then you'll come work for us full time. And then you would make that $13.63 to $14.43 an hour. So it's a great way to get your feet into an industry that you might not be in. What's nice about the nursing facility here is that we are big on education. So say you aren't an aide, we're happy to train you. If you're not a nurse, we're happy to train you. We also have education for LPN and RN programs up to 100% after a year of service. So if you want to become an LPN, we'll pay for that as long as you pass your classes. So it's a great way to advance your career without going into debt doing so. And then the same thing with cleaners. They make $12.66 an hour per diems. Again, it's just kind of shifts when we need you. But those per diem cleaners are then eligible for any openings in full-time based on seniority. So it's a great way to get your foot in and then wait for a full-time opening to come in. The health department, we are looking for RNs. They make $28.02 to $29.30 an hour. That's a full-time role working in people's homes. And then for the COVID response, that's just a per diem role we're using to help people with vaccinations and COVID testing right now with the county. So it's temporary hours over the course of the COVID experience. So hopefully by this fall, it won't be an opportunity anymore, but those rates would still be the same as a full-time employee, just no benefits. And the community service aide, again, that's a role that you don't have to have a lot of experience in. We're looking for people that are familiar with customer service, providing quality communication with people, being kind, good listeners, problem solving. and that are comfortable kind of working on their feet all day. So again, you're helping with those COVID test sites and vaccination sites, but you're more the behind the scenes person, making sure that things flow smoothly, that people are getting to where they need to be, helping them get registered in, things like that. There's several ways to apply. You're very welcome to just send me a resume or a note of interest, and I can get you in the right direction or answer any questions. I have my email there. It's mfredo@chemungcountyny.gov. The county also has this great new online application too, right on their county website, which is chemungcountyny.gov. You click under employment and then application, and then there's two options. You can fill out a PDF form or you can fill out the online form, which I would recommend the online form. It's the fastest way. And then you can always request a paper application to be mailed to you, and you can just call me directly and I would be happy to do that for you. A couple of pre-employment steps for most of Chemung County employment. We require a physical just to make sure that you meet the physical demands of the position. There is a hair follicle drug test that goes back 3 to 6 months. We also require on the nursing facility side that you have certain vaccines in order just to protect you and the residents. Most of those are things that people already have done, and if you don't have them, we'd be happy to pay for the cost of those. There are background checks potentially depending on which role you're in. If you're working on the nursing facility side, you do have to go through a criminal history record check through New York State, which is a federal level check. But if you're working on the health department side, not with residents or anything like that, it would just be a regular sheriff's check. Also, licensed professionals would only go through a sheriff's check, so like an RN or LPN. Orientation, we typically hold them every 2 weeks, starting on Tuesdays, but depending on the need in the position, it might be a different day, but we do regularly hire. Why join our team? I love what Chemung County does. The whole purpose is that we're here for our community. It makes it kind of nice to know that you're helping someone every day. Here are some great pictures of our very adorable residents. They've all given permission to share their pictures, so we're not breaking HIPAA. But they've had a rough year like the rest of us. They've been stuck in the nursing home, not able to go out on any trips like they're used to have their families visit. They need a little more love and attention than ever before, and certainly aid work is very hard. I don't want to sugarcoat it, but the amount of meaning it gives to their lives is, I think, what makes it worth it. And also, how can you say no to his face with those cute little Hershey kisses? We're proud of our facility's reputation of excellent staffing and quality nursing care. And that's been embraced by our philosophy. We always say quality first. So, you know, if it's important to the quality of the life of a resident or the staff, it's quality first. That's our goal. We're seeking caring, compassionate individuals to join our team. And like I said, it doesn't matter if you haven't been trained. We're happy to do that for you. Here's some more fun pictures of our staff. We like to have, this was obviously pre-COVID without any masks, but we like to have dress up days, and we had a nice Christmas decoration contest where some people, the residents, dressed up as Santa Claus as they did in the community, Mr. and Mrs. Claus, which was nice. And then we kind of have floors dressing up for Halloween too, which is a lot of fun. There's a lot of sense of family here. And then in the health department, like I said, their missions to promote and respond to community health needs. They do that through great teamwork, open communication, support, respect, and accountability. They provide efficient, courteous, and professional services fairly and consistently. So they're all about being open and fair and professional, and that's a really nice work environment to be in. Does anybody have any questions?
I am full of questions. Wow, I just want to say this does definitely seem like an amazing place to work. And I know that you said that if you're working in the facility side, then, you know, there could be some barriers to employment. So what should I say? Okay, I have this as a background that could bar me. What should I look for to say, okay, maybe this would not be the position for me? Like what type of no's, like what type of convictions would get me an automatic no from the health department?
Sure. So unfortunately, the New York State Department of Health is not very forthcoming with a list of exact convictions that are a yes or no. the best I can offer as an employer is just be upfront and honest about what it is. And then when I go to put it into the system, they'll tell me if there's any recourse for you to be able to defend yourself or to say, listen, that was 10 years ago. My personal character is XYZ now. I think I would still be a good fit for this role. So it can't hurt to try. It really doesn't. And especially if you're forthcoming with the state, they have a process of 30 days that you can appeal, their decision. So there's a lot of opportunity there. Generally speaking, if you think about it, who wouldn't you want maybe potentially being a caregiver to your child? So someone who's had major physical violence issues or maybe major theft issues, things like that, might be a concern and it might be a no for the state. But generally speaking, I've had people concerned that a DWI would exclude them, and that's not the case. It's, it's more for the safety of the residents is where they're coming from.
Okay, good to know. So what are the base, I know you went over it, but I just wanted to reiterate, what are the base rate of pay for the positions?
So for the trainees, they make $12.50 an hour as their training to become an aide. And then we also pay for the course of the class and all of those things. And then when they come into their full-time role and they're certified, they receive $13.63 to $14.43 an hour.
Okay.
What is great about working for the county is we have amazing benefits. Our health insurance is extremely affordable and is great coverage. For the CNAs and LPNs, you get free, we're wearing glasses, so we get free eye exams and free glasses every year for you and your dependents, which is really nice. I mean, mine, I know how expensive they were not having that insurance. So that's a great benefit. And it only costs the aides and LPNs 2% of their paychecks. You're talking like $20 every 2 weeks just to cover themselves. Or if they're covering them and their families, it's 3%, so a little more. But that includes a Blue Cross Blue Shield, medical, dental, and vision, and then you're also part of the New York State pension system with that. So it's a really good benefit package to go along with the good pay.
Ooh, I like benefits. Does anyone else have any questions for Megan in regards to those open positions or the application process?
Hi, Megan. It's Laura. I was just wondering, when does the next CNA class start with you guys? Is there one ongoing?
Question. We try to do them about every 2 weeks. Or every 2 months, excuse me. So our next one is going to be mid-March. I don't have a calendar just yet, but it'll be days. And it'll probably be 4 or 5 days a week at the Langdon Plaza, BOCES facility for the classes, and then clinicals will be held here at the nursing facility. So you'll have a classroom to report to as you're learning, and then you'll come here and actually hands-on learn how to be a nurse in our nursing facility.
Okay, so they would get their applications in and their interest would be in the CNA position, and then it would kind of go from there?
Yep, if they put trainee, that's a little easier for me to distinguish that they know that they're not certified, so it's easier for me. But if they put CNA, I can easily figure out if they're certified or not. Yeah.
Okay, so I work with the Emerging Workforce Program with CSS. So we work with individuals who are 16 to 24, but we do have a lot of individuals who have shown interest in the CNA, and for a while there was no courses running. So we'll definitely reach out to those individuals and let them know this opportunity exists so that maybe we can pull them back in.
Okay, and the Department of Labor does require us to have aides be 18 or older, so they would need to be 18 years old.
Yeah, definitely. We'll definitely reach out to those who had said they were interested in before and see if we can get them back into the system. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you. And feel free to send them to me if they have any questions.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Megan.
Devontae, do you have any questions for Megan?
I don't.
don't have any more questions either. That was a very thorough PowerPoint. I did go ahead and I put into the chat box for you guys that were here the link to the application process, so that you can print it off. You can take a look at it. As you see clients come through your door, you can help them navigate the website and how to properly fill that out. We will get that also posted on our social medias, Megan, and we'll
Great.
get this edited and wrapped up and ready to go. Do you have anything to add?
I don't. Thank you guys so much for your time, and I appreciate it. And always, if there's someone that's interested, feel comfortable to call me. I'm happy to let you know when there's openings or when I think the next class will be, so you can give them realistic expectations. I know it's been hard this year, especially with testing in classes.
I appreciate it. I'll definitely be reaching out to you, Megan, with hopefully we'll have a couple people interested and we can get the process going.
That would be great. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you guys.